It's got to be up.
All right. Hear me? Yeah.
Yep, thank you.
All right. My name is Mike King. I'm an assistant professor of criminal justice at Bridgewater State University and a Providence resident. I am speaking in support of H 5333. One of the men who'd be eligible for parole is a former student of mine. Mario Montero was a student in a course that I taught at the ACI last semester through College Unbound. He's extremely intelligent. He thinks and writes at a graduate level. He's composed, he's well-spoken, and he exudes quiet leadership throughout the classroom. Everybody knew him and had a lot of respect for him. The world dealt Mario from a stacked deck, and he has made some serious mistakes as a child, mistakes that he's paid for. He should be given a chance to show that the man that he has made himself into is not the same as the boy who made a tragic mistake 2 decades ago. I previously served as an advisor to a group of California prisoners who had been sentenced to adult institutions as children, most of them juvenile lifers, mostly incarcerated for homicide, and many former gang members. The name of that group in San Quentin was called Kid Cat, Kids Creating Awareness Together. And just shortly after I was done working with them over a couple years, a law, same as this basically, was passed in the state of California, which allowed a lot of those people who did not ever feel that they would have the opportunity to get parole, to have a chance at parole in the state of California. And so about a dozen of the people that I knew from San Quentin were able to get parole and to get out and to start families, to reunite with their families that they had left, and have become tremendous contributors to their communities. Anti-violence workers, a variety of different activities that they've been engaged in over the last 5 or 6 years that they've been out. So a generation ago, in California or here, lawmakers and the wider society made a decision to see juvenile offenders as irredeemable super predators and treated them as such, as perpetual threats that should be deprived of their humanity and denied the right to have a second chance. People revisiting these policies and procedures now can disagree as to whether those hyper-punitive decisions were well-intentioned or not. However, there are very few people today who would say that those decisions were just. Denying juvenile offenders a second chance does not make our communities safer, it does not deter crime, and it does not serve society's interests, and it is not beneficial to the cause of justice. Thank you.
Any questions? Yes.
You're a professor,
Yes.
and you went and you go up to the joint, you teach Mario?
I have taught 2 classes at the ACI over the last 2 years.
Taught, you're not teaching anymore over there?
Not right now, no.
Mr. Chairman, have we ever received a letter or anything or from parole, probation, Rhode Island, to come and testify at any of this?
I spoke with the chairperson today. She gave me a call, the parole board. And she indicated that she had a few concerns with the bill, but generally saw merit to it, but she was going to submit a letter and she was not going to come and testify in person.
She testifying for or against this?
She didn't indicate. I was either awaiting her letter or we already have it and I haven't had a chance to read it yet.
Okay, thank you. So,
Sure.
to get back to the good professor here, so are you going to go back and teach at the ACI?
I plan to, yes.
And what does Mario have now? Just a GED?
I believe so. He's taken several courses. I mean, there's a lot of different educational institutions in the ACI, and so I think he's done with the coursework that we offer through College Unbound, which is 3 classes, and I know he was also enrolled in classes through CCRI.
What was the name of that organization in California called again?
College Unbound is the
College
organization local.
Upbound?
Yeah. Unbound.
Unbound?
Yeah.
I'll stick it over here.
And so, I mean, they teach, the director was here shortly. She had to step out. But they teach in all the institutions at the
Is that the
ACI.
same as homeboy, homegirl?
No, it's separate.
Totally different, separate-ish? I've been to homeboy, homegirl in California. All right, thank you, Mr. Chairman, but I'm concerned that I think probation, parole should have been here today. Forget a letter. If this professor took the time, and I don't mean to look at you, but that's how I remember by staring. I'm an ex-cop, what am I supposed to tell you? But they should have at least took the opportunity to come here, and we have a professor here, went out of his way, to do the right thing for this moon guy. But that's just me venting, so
Okay.
appreciate it. Thank you.
Any more questions of the witness?